Eden, or welcome back to Elite. What madness is this? We're playing Elite again. I'm doing all right. Look at this. Look at this. For some reason, I've lost all my kills. I guess it was that new patch, and all I've done since then is trade. I know. What a depressing, what a depressing feeling that has been. But I've got 33 whole thousands of dollary ISK stuff, so that's really good. Oh, actually, I've lost some money. What's happened there? I've actually lost some money. Oh, flipping heck. Yeah, I've been trading, bro. It's actually quite cool. So let me have a look what's going on here. I had, as of last night, $37,000 roonies. Who knows? Who knows? But I've just been doing a very simple trade route. So you're going to watch me do it again, and we're going to discuss this game. It's pretty awesome. All I do is I fly from Azerbaijan to which you'll see in a minute, and I basically take their meat. Meat. I laugh at that. And then I take basically, what's it called again? Already forgotten. It was the technology thing. Terrain enrichment systems, and I bring them back. Now, I think kind of everybody's doing that, so the price is going down quite a bit, but let's just give it a go and see how we do. I would love to play this game more, but I just find the whole cash thing is so restrictive at the moment. Every time I go and try and rat, as you would say it, it doesn't go well. So yeah. So anyway, let me show you my trade route. This is not nothing really incredibly in depth and special, to be honest. But let me show you what I do. So we have our sidewinder, and I've taken actually a laser off it to pay for cargo. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I pawned my my pulse laser. It's now at Cash Converters, which is other pawn shops are available, and it's basically It's basically where people take their hopes and dreams and cash it to buy new hopes and dreams. But anyway, so we go to Aurelius Primus. This is a high-tech world, so this makes a lot of sense to go here. And while we're doing this, let's talk about how Elite is doing. It's getting a lot more stable. I think that's got to be one of the biggest things that I notice about it, is that it's incredibly more stable. Thank God, because I just seem to, although I have lost that money, I've lost about 5k there, but what can I think it's quite cool that actually they've made it a lot more. I don't know. It doesn't take as long to get into the system. So when you're kind of warping out and so on. So yeah, they've improved it. They've made it pretty cool. So yeah, fingers crossed. That's what's going to happen there. And there we go. So, whoa. Crikey, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, as I was talking about stability, the game threw a bit of a bug there somehow. It seemed to minimize for some reason. It could be me. It's probably the loose nut behind the wheel, but there we go. To be honest, this isn't going to be the most exciting thing you've ever seen. But what I'll do is I'll maybe give you an observation of trading. Trading is actually not a bad thing to do, because it's not like elite trading where you have a set number. Well, you do have a supply and demand, and I think eventually at some point there will be a case where you do a normal trade route and find that you can't sell your product. That is potentially going to happen, but I've done hundreds of these routes now and I've not had any issues at all. So that's a good thing, I guess. So I find that there's always a market there, and it's always profitable, but the profit does fluctuate. So that's quite interesting indeed. I've become a real master of warping. Yeah, not much of an accolade, I must admit. But it's pretty cool, because basically you just literally power. You do a Clarkson and you power, full power, all the way to the planet. Then when you get within 100 or 200, if you're feeling a bit coward-like, you just throw the brakes on by doing weird kind of movements up and down, and it works quite well. To be honest, here we go. So let me show you what this is working. So as it says slow down, right? Let's slow down. So we hit the slow down button, and we just start making wild wiggling motions, and look at that, it's slowing me down. And I can see in the bottom corner 54, 53, 50, so there we go. So that's nice. And then you just set it to normal speed. I don't know if it's any quicker. It's probably not, but you got to do these things, haven't you? I think otherwise it would just be incredibly boring warping to and fro. I've got to admit, the number of interdictions has also gone down, and as I say that, I know I'm probably going to be interdicted, but with this particular ship, it's pretty easy just to get away. Now, what am I going to do with this vast riches of creditos? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. I think if I could just maybe upgrade the ship, that probably would be the first, I guess, wise, logical step. To be honest, it's never going to be terribly easy to do everything in this game unless you really put a huge amount of effort into it. And I'm so sorry, running a YouTube channel takes so much effort. So to be honest, I'm not entirely confident that the Cobra Mark III could be a dream of a few weeks or months away. It's certainly not going to happen in days. But there we go. So I think my next point of call on the old ship upgrade Listeruni is actually the hauler. I know, I'm going to buy a hauler. I'm right back where I was with Eve when I played that for like 6 months, hauling and mining and stuff. Oh, God help me. So we'll see how it goes. But, you know, the game is still sublime. It really is. It's such an enjoyable game. I would probably advise people not to invest just yet. Unless you've got the money, don't throw very hard-earned cash at it just right now. I think just wait until the next beta comes out, which I think is the end of July. Because I think the price drops to £50, so that'll be like $75, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And if that's the case, then I would say that's probably the ideal time to get on board. The game is just... What's going on there? See that? Is that the ring? Oh my god, I'm perfectly at line with the ring. See that? That is beautiful. That is beautiful. See that little line? Isn't that beautiful? That's the ring of the planet. Oh, this game is beautiful. I do like it. I do like the graphics of it probably more than anything. What I'm doing now is I'm actually zooming in to try and see which end of the station I need to aim at. That's pretty funny, isn't it? I think it's that one. Yeah, I think it's the one. Oops. I think it's this side. It would be nice to have a zoom function. I would have thought in space that there would be, quote, zoom function. Obviously not. But to be honest, trading is not a chore at all. The only actual kind of plodding bit is this bit from getting to the station and then moving away from the station. Who have we got? Cobra Mark III? I'm jelly of you, bro. Wish I could have that ship. One day, pirates. One day. If you save all your pennies, maybe. There we go. But no, trading isn't bad. Seriously, I'm being negative to it. But oh, for flip's sake, have I come to the wrong side? No, yeah, maybe. No. Yep, I'm all right. I'm good. So let's ask to dock. Oops. There we go. And then let's follow that lovely Cobra Mark III in. There's quite a few players here today. Hello, gentlemen. I'd love to know what happens if you shoot them, but I don't really want to find out with cargo. So, oh wow, there's an anaconda there, I think. An anaconda? No, it's just the it's the texture pop. But yeah, no, I'm just loving this game. Look at this. There's actually 3 players docking at the moment, all in one go. Isn't that glorious? It is. It's coming alive. The more people that log on and play this game, the more it's coming alive, and it's getting very good. I'm quite impressed already with what the look and feel of it is. I've not noticed a great deal of piracy, etc. So I think I'm still waiting to see what they maybe do on that front. But it's pretty good, I've got to admit. I think they're making something very compelling here indeed. So anyway, let's dock. Back a bit, left a bit, right a bit. Perfect. See, look at this. I'm getting a dab hand at docking now. So basically, this is a high-tech industrial economy. So what they're looking for is food, minerals, and materials. Okay, so it's just supply chain, simple stuff. And what you do here is we basically sell them food. So you could sell them many other things, but to me, food's just become a pretty standard one. And it'll earn you 500 credits, 450, something like that. Not big money, I admit, but to be honest, that's you want to make a trade run profitable in both directions, because here we buy terrain enrichment systems and we buy 4 of them. Obviously, it's quite a lot of money, so that then takes us down. But then we should sell it for about 1.5, maybe even sort of almost 2,000 credits profit back in Iran, and that's it. That's what I do. If you've got a better trade route and you want to share it with good old Pyrex, let me know. And for this, I will maybe give you love and stuff. That sounded wrong. I didn't mean like that. Clean your minds, bro. Seriously. I'll give you respect and a fist bump. There you go. I guess it's because there's only 7 systems at the moment, so there's probably better trade routes, but this isn't bad. And to be honest, I'm quite happy just kind of going from system to system back and forward, because it's actually quite a safe route as well. So I've not been interdicted a great deal, and when I am, I can usually run. I think that's actually kind of the problem with the interdiction system at the moment anyways. It's actually very easy just to get away with sidewinders particularly. I imagine once I switch to my hauler, I might be in a bit more trouble, so we'll have to see how that one goes. The worst thing that can happen is you spend all that money on a hauler and then basically it gets popped straight off the bat. So that actually is my biggest fear with this whole thing. But we'll see. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Still mass locked. There we go. I'm loving the additions to the screen. That mass lock thing is lovely. The landing gear and cargo scoop down or up is also a nice indicator to include here as well. To be honest, I think every time they're adding stuff to it, it's becoming, it's very polished. It's very nice. It's got a great look and feel to it now. The combat is still very good. I haven't done it for quite a while, to be quite honest with you, but I want to earn the money. I want to get some better stuff. I think you could just continually shoot with the Sidewinder for forever, and not worry about money, and that's fine. But I actually do want to get a better ship, but I also want to be able to run the ships and not worry about losing it and the cost of losing it, etc. But anyway, we'll see. I think my target ship is the Cobra Mark III. I don't think I want anything bigger than that. But getting there is always tricky. The hardest bit of trading is getting the ship that allows you to trade properly. Now, a hauler has 16 cargo slots. That's pretty good compared to the Sidewinder's 4. The Cobra Mark III has got 32 cargo slots, and it's also a bit of a kind of brawler. The hauler, I suspect, is a bit weak and not terribly good, but again, I'm not too concerned about that. I think it's more just a case of I just want a better ship than the Sidewinder. This Sidewinder is just a bit painful at the moment. There we go. So you see I did my wiggle maneuver. That worked quite well. Still loving the warping system here as well. We haven't explored much, so what we might do in the next few videos is go and explore. Because there's 3 more systems in the game now with different stations, etc. So we'll go and have a look at them. But I just wanted to show you maybe just the beginnings of a trade route. Give it a go. I don't think it matters if thousands of people spam this versus a couple. I think there probably is some moving price average, but I don't think it's too bad. I'm going to overshoot this one, I think. Yep, there we go. It's doing that quite a lot. I think they have actually improved the speed of the ships. There we go. So we're just going to slowly, casually maneuver in to range. I love it. I love it. It just feels so genuinely real. I know it's not, but it just does feel good. And apparently all of these planets have got obviously their orbits and their associated orbits, etc. But oh my god, just the thought of disappearing into the wide blue yonder is a very appealing thing indeed. I can't wait. Can't wait to do that. Just to pick a star and say, right, I'm going there, I think would be awesome. I really do. And plus 400 billion stars. How on earth are they going to do that? How on earth are they going to do that? I know previously they did it by having some kind of clever algorithm, and it didn't matter where you were versus others. So, I'm gobsmacked. But I'm sure they can do that now because they prove they can. But what I'm curious about is, can they do 400 billion star systems with players? So you could actually encounter a player in any star system. Do you know what I mean? I think that would be amazingly good. I really do think that'd be cool. The only problem is going to be looking for fights. If you want to go out and pirate, how on earth are you going to find people? Maybe there's a great tracking system. Maybe there'll be something that allows you to follow people. Maybe you'll see the trails of people and you can see, well, they were here 10 minutes ago, and then you can follow them. Oh, look, station's firing. Ooh. Interesting. Somebody pirating here. Actually, I've got to be careful because I've got remarkably expensive cargo on board. So I need to get inside that protection zone. Right, is that a pirate? That's interesting to me. Now, every time I do these videos, I generally end up losing everything. So I'm actually going to put my shields into quite a bit of power. I'm going to put quite a bit of power there. I wonder what's going on there. I wonder if that was a NPC. Oh, okay. Oh well, let's end it there. Join us next time for this exciting installment of Elite that maybe, hopefully, will be connected. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.